It's nice to see everybody, and I will accept the motion to approve the meeting's agenda.
I'll motion to approve the meeting's agenda as written.
I'll second that.
And that's a roll call vote? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, would like to welcome everybody here tonight. Do we have any scouts or students
Lots of students.
that are here by assignment for their class, not because they're here to be sworn in? Anybody like that? Because sometimes we like to invite those up to sit up here so they can take notes, seeing our notes. So if anybody wants to come up and sit here with council, you're welcome to do so. Well, if not, then we'll just move on to the ceremonial agenda. We're going to swear in the Springville Youth City Council. So if you could all come right up here. Everybody just kind of wrap around here. Tall people in the back, taper down to shorter people in the front. Face the audience.
I'm gonna roll over here by you.
You don't want to be in the picture, huh?
Well,
Oh, you can see them.
maybe I can see some.
Yeah.
Hey, if I could just have all of you see me. So if you can't see my camera, I can't see you. I want to get everybody in there. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, take another picture. I want you to all raise your right hand to the square. Like all of you, this is what we do. Okay, thank you. Now we'll turn the time back over to council member.
Right. Any other parents want to get a picture before we do this? Okay. All right. We're so excited for all of you to be on the U City Council. That's fantastic. You've got some great advisors, and so please be sure to listen to what they have to say. Follow their guidance and counsel. They've been doing this a long time, and we really appreciate their work as well. So with that, please raise your right hand and state your name. And then repeat after me. Each one of you individually have to say these words with your hand raised. I do solemnly swear, that I will support, obey and defend, the Constitution of the United States of America, the Constitution of the State of Utah, and the laws and ordinances of Springville City. And that I will, to the very best of my ability, faithfully discharge my duties as a member of the Springville Youth City Council. Thank you. That's a pretty serious oath that you've taken. Please be sure to remember it. Okay? Thank you.
Why are you here? Nope, I'm not telling you that.
I don't see anything. Oh, but why are the firemen here?
We'll let him clear for just a second, give you some space.
Are you serious? Well, that's impressive. No kidding. Yeah. So, you just told me. That's what I'm like. One of the winners, dad is a fireman. He support her.
Gotcha.
That's pretty cool.
That's
huh?
cool.
Yeah. My work guys wouldn't come support my kids.
Okay, So we have another item on the ceremonial agenda that Emily Larson, our Museum of Art Director, is going to conduct. So come on up, Emily.
And I'm going to actually invite Allison Pinniger, our head of education, to help this. And Councilman Snelson, as the mayor pro tem, will you help us pass out the certificates?
You bet.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you, council, for letting us be here. Oh, wrong one. Hang on. We'll do this. So the All-State High School Show hosted at the Springville Museum of Art is one of the largest exhibitions of its kind in the nation. And each year we receive impressive works from high school juniors and seniors from throughout the state. This year, 102 Utah schools submitted 1,064 artworks by 908 students. Of those works, 326 pieces were selected for display. And this show could not happen without the generous support from Springville City and our various other sponsors. We're always so grateful for the city's ongoing support of the museum and its programs like the High School Art Show. But we'd also like to thank Clyde Companies, our Harold Burton Foundation, New Skin, and Utah Arts and Museums for their support of this exhibition specifically. Today we're here, we'd like to recognize the accomplishments of the students of Springville who were accepted into the show. It's especially exciting to see the talents of the students from our own community who are represented in this exhibition. So today we'd like to honor the following students from Springville High School. Larson Boyer for Nature's Symmetry. If you look at the screen, you can see their artwork as they come up. Savannah Copetiers for Strange Circus. Joanna Howard for Upheaval. Jacob Scott Wilcock for Piles of Production. Oh, I'm sorry. And we'd also like to recognize Orion Swaden from Spanish Fork High School for Promise. Orion's father, Ziad Swaden, is one of our Springville City firefighters.
Woo!
Make it easy on you.
Promise. Wow, that's cool.
Perfect.
Considered like state for art
Yes.
in Utah, and so it really is incredible the accomplishments of these young artists.
Yes, we're so proud to have these students represent Springville in this statewide exhibition. And congratulations to you all. We're so excited. We're looking forward to seeing what you do in the future. Thank you.
If you haven't seen these works in person yet, they're on display until March 22nd at the museum. So come see them all.
Good job, Jake.
I think it's kind of a cool deal that we have our fire department supporting. That's just fantastic. I think that's great. Okay, we have one public comment from George Waite. George, if you want to come up.
It's a thrill for me as a retired teacher to be here present when the Youth Council and these artists have been honored. I've given each of you at your stations a copy of the flyer on Hobble Creek. The 175th anniversary of it getting its name is upon us. This document does not require any formal approval by the council. It's more for you to take home and share with your friends unless you feel that some action is necessary. I've created this document not with the idea of promoting a widespread, spontaneous celebration that will disrupt neighborhoods or impact the creek. It's more, at this point, it's more in my mind something small that can be done by individual families, small groups. But I think it is, because it is the first real historical event surrounding the history of Springville. I think it's significant that this year we pay some homage to Hobble Creek. So unless you're part of a huge group that's scheduled one of the city parks, I would just encourage you to small group, do a little bit of reminiscing of Hobble Creek. That's about all I'm going to say. If any of you have questions, you can see me afterwards. I do have a few more of these documents that some of you in the audience can pick up if you'd like when the meeting adjourns. Thank you.
You put these together yourself, George? You put all this together? All that? Wow.
Thank you.
Thanks, George. That's very, very impressive. And it fits right in with our active transportation master plan, so we really appreciate what you've done here. Okay, so I need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I motion to approve the consent agenda as written.
I'll second.
So there's a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. We'll move on to agenda item number 4. We're going to consider resolution establishing the Arts Master Plan. So Emily, you're back up.
And this will be quick and and I had to step out a little bit when you talked, George, but Stacy and I and Dan and John have met recently, and we're going to be doing a public art call really soon that honors the story of the Hobbles in Hobble Creek. So there'll be a very cool, it's going to be like a metal mural. We're going to do a call for someone to design a mural a design that will then get cut into metal and replace part of the fencing over on the Riverwalk. That will have, part of the call will be, it'll have to incorporate some of that story.
That's cool.
Wonderful.
So it'll be on our art loop.
Yeah.
This will be quick. I've just been working with council members Snelson and Wright and Mayor Packard on putting together an ad hoc committee to direct the last parts of our arts master plan. Last year we held a series of focus groups, and we've conducted some surveys to direct how we wanted to proceed with an arts master plan and what our art priorities were. We had about 4 dozen, almost 50 people, staff, elected officials, and community members who have participated in that preparatory work, and then about another 45 individuals who completed some of our survey. And this exploratory work provided the foundation of the Arts Master Plan. We've recently hired a consultant to see through the finalization of the plan, and in working with him, we thought it would be wise to put together a committee to help steer us the rest of the way. This is a great photo at one of those focus groups. The timeline of the project, it's starting kind of now. We'll be doing engagement and big picture work through May, and then the goal is to start presenting it in June, July, to be finally adopted in August. And we'll work on that with the committee, take it to PAR board, community board, and work sessions with you all. And the first kind of idea and foundation of this plan that the consultant wants to start working with the committee with is really building everything around this central priority of establishing the Art City identity and working around what is our Art City identity and how do we incorporate that, and then looking at all of these other things that come into it. So the resolution kind of goes in more to the breakup of the committee, and I can answer any questions, but that is what we're hoping to do. So if you'll approve it, that would be great.
Any questions for Emily?
Well done, Emily. That was awesome.
Short and sweet. Very staccato. No questions? Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
Almost. Go ahead. Somebody else started.
I'll motion to approve resolution number 2024-03, establishing the Arts Master Plan Ad Hoc Committee.
I'll second.
That's a roll call vote. Jake?
Yes.
Mindy?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Logan?
Yes.
Me? Yes. Okay. Anybody have anything else I'd like to bring up? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to dismiss.
I motion that we dismiss this meeting.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're adjourned. Look at that.